How you doing, guys? It's the commissioner for Fantasy League. Just wanted to make this nice little video for you. You guys deserved it. Everybody did a hard job and worked very hard for this season. And had fun too. Alright, very close games, matchups, and stuff like that. Okay, first thing on the agenda is the playoffs. They're here, finally, after 12 weeks. Alright, everybody, even if the ones that didn't make the playoffs, start to put their lineups in. Everybody puts lineups in all the way until the end of the NFL season, because this will determine how you seed in the first round of the 2010 draft. There's a loser bracket, and once you get eliminated, you still have a chance of getting a high seed in the pick. Okay, so it's always good to get a high seed in the pick. It's great. I love it. Okay. Also, congratulations to all the division title champs. All right, we're gonna go talk about the AFC. Okay. Head to the North. It was always a one game, up and down, up and down. Who's going to take, who's not? Well, Tom, congratulations. You took this scoring pretty good. With a 7-5 record, you took the title. Congratulations. Rick, I know you're a little upset about how your team's been doing, but guess what? Clean slate, playoff time. Knock everybody out, and you can still get the title. Doesn't matter who out the division. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now, in the AFC South, Tony and Paul, up and down, up and down, up and down. Who's going to take it? Who's not? Well, Tony blew everybody away with a 10-2 record, being the best record out there. Congratulations to Tony, okay? Rick, I think you were the only one before his second win loss that took it. So, Rick, I know you took the balls down, and I like to get that a little yeehaw. Okay, now let's head down to the NFC conference. Now, in the North, Brady Bunch, my team, took the title away from the Cisco Suckers. Okay, haha, Dana. We're talking shit all, yeah, who cares? I took it anyways, Dana. Yeah, you might knock me off in the playoffs, but it's all about the trophy. Okay, now, NFC South, it didn't matter. From the beginning, he wanted it, he got it, and he did. Horse Pumps took the title at a great record at I believe it's 9-3 or 8-4. I forgot. It was 9-3. Yeah, 9-3. Okay. One little note for the NFC South. Okay. Nick, you are in the playoffs, but what happened was with the Reapers and Renegades, they had the best. This record was the same. Division record was the same. The only thing that actually separated them apart, okay, was Jared had more points. Okay, so I took that in consideration, and guess what? He's in. Okay, so Jason, I'm sorry you didn't make the playoffs, but you did make a good run to get a good record and a record of 500, and that's really impressive, especially with the rest of the other leagues having their bad records. And if you were in a different division, you would have probably got in there, no problem. Next year, I bet you'll be even better. You got a fantasy player, a franchise player. Get to pick one player that you want, okay? And you have a couple of players on your roster you can keep, okay? So, consider that. Franchise players, remember, I think by June you got to get them in. All right. Now, MVP league voting. All right, before I get to that, I'd like to put a little shout out for Tony for winning the Sports Illustrated subscription. Tony, I called them up. They said they didn't want to give you the jacket. I had to pull some strings with a couple of guys I knew down in CEO and whatever. But guess what? You're going to get it. You should be getting your jacket and your subscription in. Any problems, just give me a call. I'll try to straighten it out, because I know I can pull some strings. I have some guys in the uppers. All right. But he took it in the bye week, scoring 1,336 points during the bye week. This time of the season really determines who the season is. All right. By adding and dropping players and trying to score points. It's very hard when there's a lot of buys out there and a lot of teams not using their players. Okay, so congratulations to him for taking that. Now let's get back to the MVP league. It's the top player. You guys are going to be deciding who it's going to be, not me. I have a bunch of other stuff I have to do. You're going to do it. Now, let's try to get this straight. Okay, it's only 5 players involved. They all scored 400 or more, all right, and 4 quarterbacks, 1 running back. Okay, 3 are in the AFC, 2 are in the NFC. That should not determine who gets to vote. It shouldn't determine how many points they made. It should determine how they did for their fantasy team. Okay, their record, their playoffs. Did they make it? Did they make the playoffs? Did they make a division title? How they do? All right. I like that player. Oh, Brett Favre. Yeah, he's awesome. Tom Brady did a hell of a job. He's throwing great touchdown passes to Randy Moss. I know Peyton Manning's undefeated and Drew Brees is undefeated. They're doing great for their teams. All right. Are they doing great for their fantasy teams? Fantasy teams. They're doing great for their teams, the New Orleans Saints and the Colts, but are they doing good for their fantasy teams? That's the whole thing. All right. There are good players out there and there are good players on this list. Okay. But are they good players for their fantasy team? That's the big determination how you should be voting. So do some research before you vote. I'll keep it up there for a while. All right. But I'll put a deadline on it, but not right now. Okay. I'll throw it up there and I'll have you vote. Everybody does have a voting list. If I can try to keep it an unlimited vote until a certain date, I can, but I think it's just one vote per team. Right? 16 teams out there. One vote per team. So choose wisely. Okay? Now, I'd like to say thank you for everybody that actually participated in the 2009 year season. We had fun. A lot of scores close. A lot of 200s. A lot of 200s. I don't know about getting everybody a 200 certificate, but we'll determine the details on certificates later. Still working on that because everybody's almost scored a 200 thing. Okay. So, the big thing is the MVP voting. Please vote. Alright, I want you guys to vote. Keep putting your lineups in for the playoffs, even if you didn't make the playoffs and keep on getting eliminated throughout the rounds. Still put your lineups in. This will determine if you get a worst or best pick in the first round. Okay. Now, if there's any comments, questions, or concerns about this past year or the upcoming year in 2010, please tell me. Give me a call, give me a shout, give me an email. Alright, you have my information. Okay, I'd like to get together with you guys sometime within the playoffs, and we'll talk about some issues and concerns about upcoming year, and maybe some changes. Okay, adding and subtracting players and points and stuff like that. I think it went very well. A couple of issues that I heard, but you know what? We'll talk about them. We'll get things straight, and we always want to have next year the better. And the year after even better. Okay, so being on the internet is awesome. I liked it. It was great idea. Tony, you had a great idea. You always have good ideas, so thanks for doing the internet thing, pushing me to do it, and I actually did it. Okay, so keep on pushing me. I can do even more stuff. Alright, so I'll keep on getting these videos out there to you throughout the playoffs and throughout the year on the off season to keep you guys posted. So keep on going on the website and seeing what's going on and get the franchise players. Decide what you're gonna do. All right, I like to see the franchise players picked soon. You can pick them anytime you want, all the way up to I think next year June. Okay, then I'll figure out what's going on after. But I'll shout out you throughout the playoffs. Good luck with everybody trying to get their championship trophies throughout the playoffs, and you guys did a great job, and have a great Christmas if I don't see you.